we get the steal, we got to shoot a three.
Adversity doesn't create character, it reveals it. And we've been having a lot of adversity, and we keep fighting back. We need to overcome a bad situation and get a win. In our growth process, it's just not as a basketball team, just not as basketball players, but as people too, as young men growing and understanding how hard it is to win a basketball game, how hard life can be, and when adversity comes at you, to overcome it.
The most valuable lesson that the guys are learning is to try to hold themselves accountable as well as their teammates while trying to get through these tough times and to stay together.
This season is definitely different than all the other ones since I've been here. Going through, what any new team would go through as big as ours, especially 10 new guys out of the 14 guys we have. I'm not really paying attention to our record. I'm more looking behind the scenes of what we've been working on ourselves. When this team figures out and clicks together how to win, we're going to be very, very good. And we're, in my eyes, almost there.
When you're at a low point in the season, it's hard to understand what good can come out of it, but I think a lot of good is coming out of it.
I only think we're a couple steps away. We have to become a better defensive rebounding team. We have to become a better defensive team throughout the game. Guys got to step up and make plays. Players make plays. Players make big shots. And we need guys to step up and do that.
Well, I think as the season goes on, we're doing a lot better job of competing. Another positive is we're gelling together as things get harder, making that a point of emphasis.
Tough times don't last, but tough people do, and that's what we're trying to project across to them now, is that these times aren't going to last unless you allow it to last, and we just got to keep battling it through it. One of the things that we like to believe is that we develop and get better as a team, and when you get to the end of the season, you're playing your best basketball. We try and coach that way. We talk about it to them every day.
Positivity is one of the key words that we try and spread around off the court. Just stay positive all the time, and then we try and bring that in our game on the court.
Offensively, Rashad has changed the makeup of the team. It's taking a few games to get situated. We've got to relearn how to do some things, but it was well worth having to do that.
I transferred from Cleveland State to come here to Oakland, really to be close to the family.
People have probably heard and read a lot about the transfer process at the NCAA level, and it was a long process for us from the get-go.
We just kept pushing, and as other kids that played at Cleveland State got their waivers approved, we kept hope. And then once Christmas came and went, I was done with it because I didn't think Rashad would want to give up a half a year. And his answer was, Coach, I believe in this team. I think this team could win, and I think I could be a difference maker. I said, okay, well, we'll try one more time to push through.
Everybody really wants someone to just fight for them, stay by their side, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how rough it gets. And Coach Campy, he really showed me who he was, the type of person he was, and that went really, really far for me.
Really, the goal for Rashad was to get home closer to his parents and his family in the Detroit area, and we wanted to focus on why that was in his best interest and why there was mitigating factors and extenuating circumstances that supported him being eligible immediately after transferring from Cleveland State versus having to sit out a year, which is the typical rule. And we brought forth what we thought was very evidence-based, objective information that was supported. And as we went through the process, the NCAA ultimately agreed and approved the waiver. We're glad it happened, excited to have him on the court, and look forward to having him be there for the second half of the conference season, then into the tournament, and hopefully beyond.
Rashad brings a different dimension to the team. He's a playmaker, and he also has a lot of underlying leadership qualities on the floor. He's an energizer. He's always rooting for his teammates. He's always encouraging guys.
I feel like I bring a certain type of toughness, me being from the west side of Detroit, Michigan. That, and then obviously me being able to score the basketball, I think helps.
I was very, very excited when I heard Rashad became eligible to play because throughout practices he shows great leadership, he gets on guys, and I feel like he just has like a bug in him of energy that, you know, progresses throughout the whole team, and we kind of needed that extra like boost in games.
He can help to make the game easier for our big men in the middle, Brad and X and Dan Oladapo. He helps them to get easier looks at the basket because now teams can't just leave and double team. They have to pay attention to a guy who can make plays from the outside.
I wanted to play this year because I know we had the tools to make a run at the NCAA tournament, obviously winning the championship first. And then I wanted to teach young guys. I've only played a year of college basketball myself, but I feel like I still had a lot to offer.
You sit on the sidelines, but your heart is running across that field. His drive becomes yours, his dreams too. So when a torn ACL and concussion threaten those dreams, choose the sports medicine team that treats the whole athlete. Henry Ford Health System. We combine the most innovative technology with a personalized treatment plan so he can get back his confidence. And you can get back to being his biggest fan. Henry Ford Health System. All for you.
Tap into savings when you use your Oakland University Credit Union Visa Signature credit card. The Visa Signature credit card gives you more cash back, like 3% cash back on groceries, 2% cash back on gas, travel, and universities, and 1% cash back on everything else. Simply tap to pay with your OUCU Visa Signature. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Tap to pay. Get more cash back with the OUCU Visa Signature credit card.
It begins with one step, and Ascension Care teams are here when you're ready, with up-to-date, less invasive orthopedic care. Our experience reaches across a full range of services. We listen to you and provide the care that's right for you at every step, from imaging and specialists to surgery and physical therapy. So your next step can be a leap. Find an orthopedic doctor or walk-in clinic that's right for you. Visit ascension.org/MichiganOrtho.
Once you're Grizz Gang, you're Grizz Gang for life.
Oh, I love the Grizz Gang.
They bring that extra energy.
They show up every day, they're energetic, they're positive, win or lose.
The Grizz Gang might be the best student section in the country, and I truly say that from the bottom of my heart.
They're an essential part of the Oakland program.
The Grizz Gang is the student section on campus. We do the student marketing for sporting events. We try to involve all of the sports, and we pretty much just come out to the games, try to have a good time, get students on campus, and see that we're not just a commuter school.
Tradition and all what Oakland basketball is about is game day. I mean, the blacktop, the Coney dogs, the packed house, the noise, and it's all fueled by the Grizz Gang.
The arena's always loud, but we have a good group of students that come out here and make sure that everyone hears us and there's never a dull moment.
Those guys, win or lose, show up to the next game. They do their part. They do their job. They gladly wear Oakland University on their chest, on their back, wherever it may be.
Everyone prepares for the games a little differently. Personally, me and my roommate paint our chests at basketball games, so we have our own pregame rituals where we, tape ourselves up, put on the body paint and all of that.
It just shows that, you have more people on your side. It's not just the team versus the other team. It's all the fans that are sitting in the stands. It's, it's kind of like the sixth man.
people are scared to come here because they know that it's going to be loud, it's going to be packed, there's going to be a lot of eyes on them. So I think it contributes a lot to our home atmosphere. We start the game off by turning off all the lights and kind of going crazy for the lineups. There's a couple chants that we like to do, ranging from cheering for our team to not cheering for the opposing team.
They're ruthless. They'll say whatever they got to do to get in the head of the other team.
Sometimes they chant. I forget the chant, but it's something that Brad. It's really funny. Brad knows it. You gotta ask Brad, but it's really funny.
One day, I scored a hook over somebody, and they just started chanting, "Brad is your dad," and I lost it. I had to start laughing on the court. I just like, holy cow. They're always chanting, always, going against the other team, so that's just mad respect for them.
Hey, Zero, what are you doing? The game's over there. Yeah.
Whenever we feel like we kind of interrupted the mindset of a player, it always feels a little bit better. Like, oh, maybe they missed their shot because we said something and they heard us. I think that really hypes us up as well. So the Grizz Gang does travel to a couple different games. The one game we try to go to every year is Detroit Mercy at their place, and we try to run their gym. And then every year we either try to do another non-conference game or a conference game, depending on the schedule and how close they are.
We want to go out there and play just as hard for them, not only for ourselves, but for the school, for the Grizz Gang, because they are so faithful to us. They are so good to us.
Coach Campy, he recognizes us a lot in his interviews during the game, stuff like that. Brad Brechting always starts the charge after every game.
After every game, win or loss, I'm going over there, give them high fives, hugs, tell them I love them, thank you for the support.
We've kind of built that relationship where it's more than just watching them. They know, we're all students here and we're all together as like one family.
It's the genuineness of it. And like, it's not enough real, genuine love out here in the world right now. And these guys really do come out and support our guys. And you can't help but to appreciate that.
Well, the Grizz Gang, for me, makes college so much better just because it is that community. It's making those connections where you don't necessarily do in the classroom. It's currently Winterfest, so we have athletics put a big tent up in the parking lot. Anybody can come out and just have a good time before the game.
They want everyone to come out and be part of it. They want to be inclusive. They really pattern what President Peskovitz does, is she wants a very inclusive, collaborative, open campus community.
Honestly, any student can be a Grizz Gang member. As long as you come to the game, you have that energy, you can sit with us.
If you consistently are doing something and you're doing it at a high level, then to me that's greatness, and that's what the Grizz Gang.
Let's go, Oakland! Let's go, Oakland! Right, Kenny, you're all set.
It begins with one step, and Ascension Care teams are here when you're ready. With up-to-date, less invasive orthopedic care, our experience reaches across a full range of services. We listen to you and provide the care that's right for you at every step, from imaging and specialists to surgery and physical therapy. So your next step can be a leap. Find an orthopedic doctor or walk-in clinic that's right for you. Visit ascension.org/MichiganOrtho.
Oakland University Credit Union's new Visa Signature credit card rewards you for living life to the fullest. Enjoy VIP experiences, exclusive discounts, and more cash back. Receive 3% cash back on groceries, 2% cash back on gas, travel, and universities, and 1% cash back on everything else. Plus, pay no international transaction fees. Open your Visa Signature card today. Visit oucreditunion.org/Visa Signature.
What's the difference between good and great? Good is when your haircut costs less. Great is when it still meets high standards. At Great Clips, you'll always get the haircut you want for less. And with our easy online check-in app, you'll save time too. Great Clips, it's gonna be great. What's the difference between good and great? Good treats you like a customer. Great treats you like a friend. From saving your haircut details and clip notes to saving you time with online check-in, Great Clips makes your life easier, just like a great friend should. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
Basketball is a game of size, speed, quickness, power.
You gotta take care of your body. This is a grueling journey. So you have to take care of your body because your body is what's taking care of you, basically.
This bigger, stronger, faster concept has changed college basketball, it's changed college football, it's changed all of college athletics. So we have to get our kids at peak performance, as strong and as athletic as they can be. Terry is my strength coach. He's got to do his job.
Then we're going bench. We're benching up to like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Then you've got dumbbell incline.
I feel it's the most important job on campus. I feel like if myself and my staff don't do our job, we can really mess things up. Because basketball is a physical sport. Being a physical sport, they need to be able to lift weights to get bigger and stronger so that they can take the pounding, but it also helps to aid in their recovery. You know, keeping their nervous system and their musculature functioning the way that it needs to function.
24
Being strong on the court is definitely overlooked. A lot of aspects, rebounding, defending. So if you're not strong, you're going to struggle on the court. So T does a great job down in the weight room getting us prepared.
We all love Terry. Terry's always motivating us, always getting on our butts. We're very young, of course, so we got to get them in the gym, start them, you know, getting weight put on them and stuff so they can help us out there on the court, getting big rebounds.
It's putting on more weight, you know, helping their bodies adapt to Division I level college basketball and just lasting throughout the season. These guys are doing a good job of staying away from injuries and recovering really quickly, and that's what we honestly need.
Training and lifting weights is just like basketball or any other sport. They have to learn the fundamentals and the basics. They have to get good and proficient at that before you can move on to the more advanced stuff. So with that young group, we started them from scratch, and we've kind of built on that throughout the course of the year.
You guys want to work together or you want to work separate? All right, good. Okay, let's get you set up. Let's get you set up down here so we're out the way here. So.
He's very descriptive on what to do, and it makes it easier for us knowing exactly what we have to do. And if you just trust his plan, then you'll know that you'll be where you need to be.
We talk about goals and where they need to get stronger, where they need to get better. We then tailor the program that way, but then as we go through, we find things that maybe where the kids are lacking as far as our observation of them lifting, and it's constantly changing because the kids' needs change as they get stronger and as they get better.
There you go. Push. Good. Nice.
Terry allows us to put, I think they're 40-pound chains, 2 of them, just to put extra weight on us.
That's pretty much just a mental thing, you know. If we feel like, you know, we want to be challenged or get a little, be great is what we call it. Not just emphasizing how great we want to be.
It's going to be tough. Lifting weights is tough.
Strength and conditioning, you know, has been a major key in my development personally. Terry does a good job, so, you know, I have to thank him a lot for my development on the basketball court.
You got it. Good. Good job.
X is a beast. The weights he lifts is crazy.
All right. That's fine.
I'd say X is probably top. Tune Day's there. Brad holds his own as well. We all are working hard, and hopefully one day we can be as strong as some of the other players.
They take it very serious. You can see in their in the transformation of some of these guys' bodies, especially the young guys. And when you start seeing the results of your athleticism, your strength, that's a confidence booster.
But you got 4x8 with the bent over row, okay? Doesn't matter.
I enjoy working with the kids, helping them to reach their goals, pushing them above and beyond things that they expected that they could do and become all that they want to be, whether it's a basketball player, but it's also teaching them how to work, teaching them how to persevere, how to be mentally tough, how to just, go through life.
You've heard me say this on camera many times. Everybody wants to be great until they find out what they have to do to become great. The weight room Man, is that the perfect example. You go down and sit in the corner in a weight room and watch kids, you'll see who's got that gene in them that they want to be great.
There you go. Good work, Shad.
You sit on the sidelines, but your heart is running across that field. His drive becomes yours, his dreams too. So when a torn ACL and concussion threaten those dreams, choose the sports medicine team that treats the whole athlete. Henry Ford Health System. We combine the most innovative technology with a personalized treatment plan so he can get back his confidence. And you can get back to being his biggest fan. Henry Ford Health System. All for you.
What's the difference between good and great? Good tries to get it right every time. Great actually does. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you always get exactly the look you want. Great clips. It's gonna be great. What's the difference between good and great? Good is when your haircut costs less. Great is when it still meets high standards. At Great Clips, you'll always get the haircut you want for less. And with our easy online check-in app, you'll save time too. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
It begins with one step. And Ascension Care teams are here when you're ready, with up-to-date, less invasive orthopedic care. Our experience reaches across a full range of services. We listen to you and provide the care that's right for you at every step, from imaging and specialists to surgery and physical therapy. So your next step can be a leap. Find an orthopedic doctor or walk-in clinic that's right for you. Visit ascension.org/MichiganOrtho.
I don't know if you know this or not, but we don't lose to Detroit Mercy.
It's always a must-win, but this year we need to feel good about just getting a win right now.
We've been working, trying to dig and fight out of that slump that we've been in. To get another Horizon League win will be big, and on top of that, to get a dub at UAD, because how big of a rivalry that is.
I want to just take care of business, and I want to do my job, and I want to win.
It's always good getting a win in my home city, too.
For Rashad, I'm sure it has even more meaning because he's home in his city. And I hope he goes off. I hope he makes everything.
Way to rebound the ball. But you got to take the charge when Davis comes down the lane. All right? Way to rebound the ball. Great end of the half, right? Those are the things that have killed us all year, and look what we did there. Great job.
On the clock. Calipari out on Kangu. Rashad comes around a curl. Kangu will go to left side instead. Goes to X, steps around, lays it up and in, reverse style. Went from the left block to the right block, quickly reverse up and in, 41-30, perfect execution. 13:37 and ticking. Can the Golden Grizzlies hold on without Brechting and X? We're both on the bench with 4 fouls. Here's Kangu, goes to Rashad, he fires another three. Of course! Rashad Williams has it cooking. He's got 18, and he's having some words with Alonde LeGrand. Goes out on him. Rashad gets it back. A ball screen. Rashad fires a long three. He fills it up! Rashad Williams looks over at his family. As he gets a 3 to go, it's back to a 10-point spread. And we get a timeout on the floor.
Keep going at the rim. It's all about getting their misses. They're home. It's a big game. They're going to make some. It's all about getting their misses. Players making plays now. Stay mind free.
deflecting, goes to X. X steps through. His layup climbs over the front of the rim. And the cakes are on the griddle here in Callahan. The Golden Grizzlies lead it 75-57.
The feeling you get when you get a win is probably the best feeling you can get as a basketball player. But when you get it against your rival after all the talk and everything, the hype around the game, when you win that game, there's not a better feeling as a Division I basketball player.
Now you get that collective sigh of relief. We can do this, and now we can compete and move forward, and I think it's season-changing.
We're going to continue to fight, like I've been telling the guys all year. You know, this is just the middle of the story. Let the whole story be told at the end of the season.
Our goal from the first day we sat down and talked, we knew that our goal was to win in March. And whether we do or not, is that chapter is yet to be written.
Catch Oakland basketball at the Arena. For tickets to all Oakland basketball games, call 248-370-4000 or visit goldengrizzlies.com.
It begins with one step, and Ascension Care teams are here when you're ready with up-to-date, less invasive orthopedic care. Our experience reaches across a full range of services. We listen to you and provide the care that's right for you at every step, from imaging and specialists to surgery and physical therapy. So your next step can be a leap. Find an orthopedic doctor or walk-in clinic that's right for you. Visit ascension.org/MichiganOrtho.